palette here. Got another package in just recently. This is supposedly the Lepin version of the LEGO Star Wars Droid Escape Pod. And I've actually had it for a few days and haven't had a chance to get into it yet. Let me move a couple of things here. This one actually is the LEGO proper, and we'll take another look at it later. You may notice here, don't know if the camera will pick it up, that the package saw a little bit of wear and tear as it came here, so I'm hoping everything's good. I have not even started looking into it yet. But let me finish moving some things out of the way. We will give this a look-see, find out exactly what we've got in there. Alright. Well, you know, that's already a little bit better packaged than the Poe Dameron X-Wing knockoff. They used some nice bubble wrap for it. Not a whole lot to this set. This is one of the smaller collections. And there we go. The Lepin Star Winners logo. I love their efforts to avoid trademark infringement. The decals got a little bit bent up in shipping, but that's not too bad. In fact, it looks like they may have sent me extra decals. One thing that I noticed, and I don't know if I brought it up on the last video or not, the thing that the Lepin manuals, miss is the part breakdown sheet. Normally, in actual LEGO manuals, you know, it will show you a breakdown of exactly how many of each type of part you're supposed to have. So one of the things that I'm going to do before I get into the build proper is I'm going to actually get out the LEGO manual itself and compare that to the pieces that I've got. So we're going to have a little bit of a cut here. I will get some things going, rearrange a few things here, clear some space, and then we will start sorting some things out. We'll get another quick build video for you here, and then we'll compare the Lepin model to the actual LEGO model and see how they stand up. So there we have it, the Lepin version of the LEGO Star Wars Droid Escape Pod. I was actually really pleased with how this one came out. Standing by itself, it would be difficult to label this one as a knockoff. The decals are sharp, the pieces fit together well, and I didn't have to substitute any parts like with Poe Dameron's X-Wing. When you put them side by side, though, there are some noticeable differences. To keep things straight as we compare the sets, I'll keep the Lepin on the right and the authentic LEGO on the left. The first major difference that I noticed is in the movement of the hatches as they split and open. You'll see that as I move the Lepin hatches, they get to a certain point and then just fall all the way open. With the LEGO model, on the other hand, the hatches stay wherever you place them. Any angle, even while moving the escape pod around, and they don't budge. The hinge pieces that come with the Lepin set are of noticeably lower quality. The Lepin hinges come disassembled, and part of the build process includes snapping them together. Of course, they're not manufactured to quite the same standard as LEGO pieces, and I've even had a couple that barely stay together during the rest of the build. One thing you can say for Lepin is they're consistent. They don't just have you assemble parts like the hinges, but they have you put the minifigs together as well. It's not a big issue, but the arms can be a bit tough to snap into the shoulders. When we put the sets side by side, there are some cosmetic differences that are very noticeable. On R2-D2, for example, it's not just the color and level of detail of the paint that are off, but the alignment as well. The Lepin R2 unit appears to be looking over his shoulder, and there's no way to get his main eye facing forward. The Lepin C-3PO has duller paint for the exposed wiring at his waist, but he also has some molding issues on his head. The mouth is lower, more rounded, and less pronounced, and the overall shape of the eyes and nose just look a little off somehow. And the decals, while they look pretty good on their own, suffer a bit when compared with the LEGO versions. Remember, the Lepin model is on the right in this image. There's a definite color difference between the two, with the Lepin decal looking almost dingy. So overall, there are some quality differences between the two, but for $9, I really can't complain. The Lepin set is actually a pretty good knockoff of the LEGO, as long as you don't look too closely at some of the little details. So thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments, leave those down below. If you'd like to see more of this sort of thing, hit the buttons. I should have a Lepin Wookiee gunship coming in the next month or so I'll get another one of these review videos up as quick as I can. We've also got a few other sets that may not be as common that the Grand Admiral and I are planning to put together and do videos of. Until next time, have a good one.